also like to invite a couple guys up here that have personified what it's like to have a good mentoring relationship. I'm going to ask Primo and Lee to come on up. Where are you guys at? Primo's here. Where's your buddy? Come on up here, Lee. Primo and Lee have entered into a great relationship in mentoring, and I'm going to let you guys kind of tell how that relationship actually got started here. I'll close the gap between you guys. Did you go after him, or did he come after you? How'd that work out?
Well, originally started out with our men's ministry. I was a fairly new Christian, and we were going through the book of Romans. Lee is the leader there at our church. And I see Lee coming in, and he kind of complains, oh, you know, my back is hurting, my hip's hurting. And me, I'm a massage therapist. And I come up to Lee, I said, Lee, I can help you. But at the same time, me offering my help to Lee, I was already hungry in my heart to learn more than what I have been learning. So I took, you know, a step of faith and went after Lee. You know, there are a lot of guys, and I'm sure a lot of guys here, who have wanted to do that, but yet have never approached a man, even an older man, to go after and ask somebody to disciple them.
What was your expectation at that point? What were you expecting from a veteran?
You know, really, just going through those first weeks in Romans, I knew Lee knew his stuff. I really did. And so I didn't have any expectations. I didn't want to hold God in a box. I just wanted to be open to receive what Lee was ready to teach me.
Okay, Lee, when you get a young man that comes up and says, oh, basically, I want you to mentor me, I want you to pour into my life, that's been your whole life. You've looked for those relationships over and over. What did you see in Primo?
Well, first of all, I saw a guy that was eager to learn. And I'm an ex-college professor and used to working with young people. So when you get a student that really wants to learn, then you pour yourself out to him, because that's in the heart of a teacher, to find a student like that. And he's very bright, and he grasps things very rapidly, and he's passing his master now, but that is a thrill. And the thing about working with young people, you never know what God's going to do through the life of these young people. And it's just amazing, the number of students that I had and where they are today, and serving the Lord. And one of them is down in Costa Rica running a full online master's degree graduate program in Spanish for all South America. Now, when guys are doing things like that, boy, it really pays off to work with them. And you never know what God's going to do.
Primo, what would you tell guys here? Somebody needs a mentor in their life today. You took a big step. You took a little bit of a risk, but you put yourself out there. What would you say to encourage a guy to go find a mentor today?
Really, you guys know what your needs are, and you have to come before the Lord and really humble yourself. Have a spirit of humility, denying the pride that has been in your life and in your heart, and be willing to step out and connect with another man. Really, you'll be surprised how many guys are eager to teach other men, especially those who have been walking with the Lord as long as Lee has. Really, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone and really reach out, because you know in your heart what your needs are.
And for the veterans, you would tell guys, look back. There's a young Timothy or a young Primo that needs maybe a little bit of investment of their time as well.
Yeah, the investment is really worthwhile, as you can see. And I long to ask young guys to have me mentor them, because I'd like to do that. And we're kind of reticent as older people to go up and say, well, would you like to be mentored? And so I think that to initiate this, the younger guys need to come up to us and say, would you mentor me? And sometimes we have guys that do that, and then they don't follow through. But if you really mean business, we're here for you.
Well, thanks, guys. Let's give them a hand.
For the praises of man, I will never ever stand. For the kingdom of this world, I'll never give my heart away. Shout my praise, my allegiance and devotion, my heart's desire.